हेलो फ्रेंड्स, योर एकेडमिक सर्विसेज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड में आपका स्वागत है।
Hi, welcome back to AutoCAD 3D session. This is the fifth session we are going to start up today. Okay, in last session we have seen, in last two sessions we have seen that primary shapes and all other things like box, cylinder, cone, sphere, pyramid, wedge, torus, all those primary shapes we have seen in last two classes. Today we are going little bit ahead. There are other commands. There is no primary shapes are there. In that location, how we will do the 3D modeling. Okay, those things we will do. In primary shapes, we don't need any 2D details. Automatically, it will build up 3D directly. Whenever you go for other 3D formation means you need basic 2D drawing, so that from that only we can go for the 3D. Okay, you can understand while our session. Okay, for that one, first we will go for extrude. Extrude is the command which is used for to extrude the 2D surface to 3D. Okay, just see, create a 3D solid or surface by extruding a 2D or 3D curves. Okay, when extruded, open curves create surfaces and closed curves create solids or surfaces depending on the specified mode. For surfaces, use the surface modeling mode. System variables to control whether the surface use a north surface or a procedural surface. Use the surface associativity system variables to control whether procedural surface or associates. To execute meshes, use the mesh execute command. Okay, this is the description for extrude command. Okay, now we will go for the extrude command. Okay, for that one we need one 2D object. Okay, for that one I will create a rectangle. Rectangle you have already seen in the box command. So if you see rectangle means you can compare with this one box command, so that it both are same. So I want to change it to polygon because that is not available in the primary shapes. Okay, just select polygon. It's now we are in the top view. Okay, eight sides. Okay, agree. Enter. Specify center point. Okay, this is my center point. Circumscribed or inscript. Okay, these all other things 2D commands you have already seen in the 2D classes. Okay, I will give I inscript. I specify the radius. Okay, I will give 100. Okay, we have prepared the 2D object. Okay, now we will see how extrude command will work. Okay, just click on the extrude command. What it asks, extrude select objects to extrude. Okay, before that you can see there are mode is available. MO, you just enter MO. It will ask solid or surface. I am giving the solid SO because we are doing solid modeling here now. Okay, now it will ask the select object. This is my object. Then enter. Again it will ask you the height. How much height? I am giving the 500. Okay, 500 height I am giving. Okay, enter. That's all. Your object is ready. You can see it in the conceptual things. Okay, see, your extruded object is available for you. Okay, There are lot of options are available in the extrude. This is the one option. We are using the height variables only. Okay, there are other options also available that we will see now. Okay, again I am selecting the polygon, number of sides 8, center, okay, inscribe, okay, 100. Okay, this is my object. How it will work in other option? Okay, just select object, enter. It will ask you the direction. There are up and down direction. Normally we will do the direction only. Okay, next is path. Okay, for the path we need another 2D path we need, so that we can achieve the path option. Okay, for that one what I will do, I will create a path for this. Okay, for path normally path should be in the polyline or SP line, not a single line or a line command. You cannot use the lines or arc, something like that. You need to make it polyline or SP line so that your extrude command will work. Okay, so to create path I will use front view. Okay, just select line, sorry, polyline, I will select center. Okay, F8, give 500, and again this side 500. Okay, we will make a little bit fillet. Okay, so that your I will give the fillet radius, select radius 100. Okay, okay, this is my path. Okay, now we will see extrude command. Okay, just select extrude. What it is, select the object. Yes, this is my object, and enter. It will ask you the direction. We already using the direction command. Now we will go for path. Enter P. What it will ask? Select extrusion path. Okay, now you select your path. What it happens? It extruded by following the path whatever you have given. Okay, now we have seen the path option. Okay, just we will change the object color so that we will have the difference. Okay, next what is another option? Okay, that we will see. Okay, for that one also we will make the same shape. I am making the same shape so that you will get the exact difference between other options. Okay, for that purpose only I am using the same shapes, otherwise we will go for another shapes. Okay, not an issue. Okay, just enter 8 sides. Okay, on center. Okay, inscribe. Okay, oh sorry, I want to change the UCS to top. Okay, I have changed it. Okay, now just prepare polygon, 8 sides, enter, center. Okay, inscribe. Okay, give 100, same size I am giving so that you will get the difference. Okay, I am moving this side because it is covering little bit this side area, so I am giving parallel to this one so that you will get the difference. Okay, now you click on the extrude commands. Okay, you have clicked and it will ask you the object, enter, and now you give taper angle P. enter. Okay, it will ask you the angle. Already 30-degree angle is there. In that angle, just 30-degree angle is there, no? For that one I am making 75. Sorry, just select, enter, taper angle, enter, not 75, I am giving 50. Okay, so that you will get the difference. Okay, next it will ask you the height. How much height? I am giving 200. Okay, see what is the difference between this and this. Here also we have given height, but angle also we have given. It means that is extruded in certain angle, so that you can see the difference between these two. This is only extrusion. First one is only extrusion. Second one is extrusion with certain angle and height. Height I am giving. Okay. Another one also I will make it with normal extrusion, only height. Okay. You can see the difference because here we have given 500 height. Okay. 8. Center. This one. Inscript. Okay. 100. Okay, now I give simple extrude with direction is 200. See, this is normal extrusion, this is extrusion with certain angle. Both are the same height, but only thing is it is having the certain slope, that is the taper angle. Okay, see, these are the difference between these two options. Okay, you can keep. Okay, next option in extrusion is, for that I will make the 2D object. Enter, just give 100. Okay, this is my 2D object is ready. Next, your extrude command. Just click, select object, enter. You are having the direction we have seen, path we have seen, taper angle we have seen. Now is expression. Okay, expression, enter. Okay. It will ask the expression. Expression in the sense, suppose you do not have direct value. For example, you are having the, I have my diameter is 100. Okay, I want 5 times or 2 times or 3 times of 100 means just you give the expression in this cell, 5 into 100, it comes. That's all expression. Okay. Normally, if you give direct this one, just see, enter, 8, enter, center, yes, inscript, yes, 100. Okay. Now you give extrude, yes, enter. Now you can give 5 star 100. It will take 2 ends. First it will calculate and again it will give. In this one, single attempt it will give. Okay, that's all. Now we have gone through the extrude commands. Okay, we will do extrude command with some other shapes so that you will get little bit idea on that. Okay, now we have prepared for certain shape which is standard shapes. Now we have, now little bit we will work out on the different non-geometrical shapes. Okay, for that one just click, you just go on the top view. Okay, F8. Okay, just prepare the polyline F8. Or you can select SP line. Sorry, we need to close it normally. We need to close it. Okay, you see, this is my shape. Okay, now I will extrude this one. See, in any shapes it should be closed so that you will have the 3D object. Okay, in any shape you can. Okay, for example, we will do another one. See, this is my shape. I want to extrude. Just enter. It will give, that's all. Okay, I will work out on the one more with surface only. Okay, for that one, close. Yes, close. Extrude mode, mode. I can give surface. Select. You see the difference between two. See, this is only surface, this is solid. Both options we will work out. Okay, in this comment. Okay, fine. Now you have understood about the extrude command. Okay, next we will go for loft command. Okay, loft. What is loft? Loft. Create a 3D solid or surface in the space between several cross sections. That is called a loft. Okay, there are a description, you can read it, not an issue. Otherwise I will read it now. Okay, loft cross sections can be open or closed, planar or non-planar, and can also be edge sub objects. Open cross sections create surfaces and closed cross sections create solids or surfaces depending on the specified mode. Okay, now we will go for loft command. Okay, loft. Join multiple edges. Okay, fine. Okay, so for this loft command also we need 2D object first. From that only we can do the loft. Okay, first we will give certain cross section. After that we will go for other one. First I will do the simple loft command. After that we will do the practicing on different difficult or surfaces, something like that. Before that I will start with simple cross section. We can make a rectangle shift at 1000, 1000. Okay, this is my 1000, 1000. Okay, the distance I can keep 2000. Okay, in between that I will prepare a circle. Okay, I will make it double size, smaller. Okay, 0.5. Okay, I will move it in between the two. Just you see what I am doing, because before starting the command you cannot understand why I am making all those things. Once we start that command means you can understand. Okay, here what we will do, just 1 minute, I will complete this one and just moving down. Okay, I have prepared a square with 1000 comma 1000, so that is the square. I have copied another square above 2000 mm above that one. In between that I have prepared the 500 dia circle. Okay, I have prepared 3 2D objects in the screen. Okay, now you understood what I did on this. Okay, next we will go for loft command. Just click on the raft. What it is asking, select cross section in lofting order. Okay, so for that you just select cross sections. Okay, this one and this one. This is my cross section. Okay, just enter. It will ask you the settings. We can just cross section means just enter it, it will close. That's all. This is your loft. See, there is here 2D objects. Those 2D objects have been merged with 3D object by following the cross section whatever we have given. Okay. Suppose I will do undo so that you will get another options. Okay, suppose if my circle is, so I will make a copy and do that so that you will get the difference. Okay, in this one I will make little bit bigger so you can see what is the difference I have made it on this 4 times. Okay, see, now I will do loft command for this. Just select 3 objects, enter, loft is happened. Just see here, again loft, select this, enter. See, both are loft only, but the difference is I will show it in the front view. See, here that loft is gone inside, here it becomes bigger. So that is not a matter that how many objects you are having, where is that edges of that object, based on that only it will create the loft. Okay, I think now you understood about the loft command. Okay, now there are other options are in there in loft command. Sorry, see it will how it look. Okay, now we have prepared the loft command for one set. There are other options are available in the loft command. How it will work that we will see next. Okay, next select. Okay, next is point. Okay, how it will work. Okay, for that just prepare a rectangle with at 1000, 1000. Okay, this is your this one. Okay, just click raft, select PO, enter, specify. Sorry, just select loft, just enter loft, enter, and again give point. One minute. Okay, just we will see that point. Okay, just click on this one and you can select PO, enter, select block point middle of this, select this one. Sorry, first I will set the point so that you will have the, okay, this is my point. Okay, this is my point. Okay, just select PO, enter, select point and select order. See how loft has been created. This is loft, this is point. For point loft, there is an option called point in the loft. Okay, for that one, first you need to select the point up to which point you need to extrude your cross section. That is the option available in the loft. Okay, now you have seen the loft. Okay, next is multiple edges. Okay, how it will work, multiple edges, that we will see. Multiple edges. Okay, for that one I will do one rectangle. Okay, rectangle, just select. Okay, I move that rectangle to some above distance. Okay, and I will scale it 0.5. Okay, this is my object now. Okay, how that multiple edges will work, just click on this one, you just enter join, so you just select edges of this. Okay, and then enter. You have selected and select this one. See, so that join multiple edges in the sense you don't need to make 2D objects. Suppose you have some 3D object, from that portion only you can get the cross section. So that is called, so normally what we will do, just we will make the 2D object, from that we can get the cross section, and there are a lot of cross section. Those cross section we can connect it with the loft command. That is the basic idea. Okay, for join multiple means you can get one cross section from existing 3D object and another one you are already having. Those two cross section we are connecting. Normally loft is the connection of two cross section. Minimum two cross section you need to have. If more than that is not a minimum, you need two cross section. For one cross section you are having above this one, and another one we have collected from the existing object. Okay, now you have understood very well about this loft command. Okay, next, same loft command. Points we have seen, join multiples. Mode also same, solid and surface, whatever mode you are selecting, accordingly you will get the 3D object. Okay, surface means surface only you will get, solid means solid only we will get. Okay, this is surface. Okay, next I am deleting this one. Next we will do with loft other options. Okay, for that one I will make I will do one thing. Just I am deleting all those things and we will come for other options. Okay, for that one I am making 2-3 cross sections. Okay, I will make simple cross sections so that your understanding will be easy. Okay, left at 1000, okay, yes, and another one above. I am giving the round of values because so that whatever dimension we are giving, that will be in our mind, so that we will have the adjustment if required. Okay, otherwise we will not have the control on the modeling. So for reference only I am giving the round of value. You can do whatever dimensions you need. Okay, and you can give the circle Okay, make it little smaller to size. Okay, it means 0.5 and move it below how much 1000. Okay, now you have 3 objects. We will do little bit different. Okay, keep 2 2 2 meter above 2 meter. You see now how that will work. Okay, now you see loft. Okay, select cross sections, all you can select, not required, one by one we will select. Okay, that will be the best. Select loft, cross section, this and this. See how it look like. Okay, then enter. It will ask you the guide, path, cross section only and settings. There are 4 options. Okay, right now we are doing cross section only, that is the primary. In between that 2 symbols like greater than and that is, this is the cross section only, is the standard one, normally will come. Okay, that is this one. Okay, before that I will take the copy of it so that we will get the exact what we need. Okay, okay, we will do just cross section purpose, we will keep this one, and another 2D objects we will make and get the difference, what is path, what is guide and all other things. Okay, just I am entering. Okay, just do undo. I want to show you the settings first. Cross section we have seen, and next we will get the settings. After that we will go for path and guide. Okay, just select loft, select object, this and enter. Just see settings. Yes, just enter yes. It will open the, now we are having this smooth fits. Just select ruled one. See, that is the straight portion. Okay, just you will see the difference between smooth and straight, all other things. Okay, next just select one by one, enter, settings, enter, smooth fit. Okay, you see what is the difference between smooth and ruled fit. Okay, ruled fit means it will give the straight angles. Okay, smooth means it will come smooth. Okay, next there are other options also available. Before that I will make the copy so that I will not make again and again 2D objects. Okay, just click, select objects, select, enter, settings, enter. See the difference, that angle difference I have given. See the difference. This is one, this is one. that start angles will vary. Okay. Okay. These are the options in the settings we are having. Normally we will use two options. One is ruled out, another one is smooth. Okay, now we have gone through the cross sections and settings. There are other two options available, that is path and guide. Okay, that too we will do it on different shapes. Okay, for that one I will make the rectangle, shift at 1000, 1000. Okay, I will delete this and this so that you can concentrate and get more space on this one. Okay, this is this one. Okay, from that I will create a path. Path also same like what we have seen in the extrusion command, but cross section will be in extrusion we are having the only one cross section. In path, in loft you will have different minimum 2 cross section, you will have more than that also. Okay, for that one you can give the path, same path command. Only thing is in extrusion you are having the only one cross section, in loft command you are having the different cross section, more than 2. Okay, minimum is more, minimum is 2. Okay. Okay, just I want to make the path. For that one I am changing the view to front view. Okay, just start line, sorry, not line, polyline. Okay, just enter 5 meter, this is 5 meter. Okay, just I am making fillet, radius 1 meter. Okay, so that, okay, this is my path. Okay, I can make little 2 size bigger. Okay, so that this is my 2000 into 2000. Okay, another one cross section I will made it on this one. Okay, so that you can get my path. So I need to get left side view. Okay, left side. Okay, rectangle, shift at 1000, 1000. Here also we have prepared 1000 and 1000, but I make it 2 size bigger. Okay, just you can make it center, just copy and paste and move and delete this one. Okay, this is my 2 cross section, these 2 squares are my 2 cross section, this polyline is my path. Okay, now we will go for loft. Before that I will copy this one to another one. See. Okay, just see loft. Okay, select. Okay, select. Okay, enter, select P, enter, enter. That's all. You can see loft how it look. If suppose you didn't give that path main, it will connect directly to from this this bigger square to this square. If you give the path means it will come like this. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do, I will prepare a guide so that how it will work, guide option. Okay. For that one, what I will do, I will make SP line from here, here and here, and okay, and here, here and here. This is two guides I have prepared. How loft will work on this one? Just see. Just select this one, select cross section, enter, and select guide G, enter, okay, and select guide, these two, enter. See, sorry, both are little bit heavier, so it is, so I will make little smaller. Okay, now I will select the path one so that you will get how it look. Okay, just select this, enter, and give guide G. Okay, select guide. Sorry, both are little bit different, so it is coming. So I will delete one guide. Okay, this one, select this, enter, just click guide, enter, enter. See, guide means, guide both are same. Guide means you can say outer and path is different. In guide also you can maintain 2-3 guides also, so that it will give the different one. These are the options available in the loft. Okay, now what we will do now, quickly we can go through the, today we have seen two commands, one is extrude and another one is loft. For these two we will quickly go through all the commands so that you will remember and do your practice. Okay, for that one, first I am going for extrude command. In extrude, for that one, just select each side, okay, center, okay, inscript, okay. Sorry, I need to make the top UCS. Okay, the polygon, each side, okay, center, click, inscript, okay, and give 1000. Okay, this is my polygon. Just click extrude, select object. Before that I will copy it so that you will have it. Okay, extrude, enter, direction. You can give direction how much, 1000, 5000. Okay, I will do 2000. Okay, select enter, 2000. Okay, this is the one option in the extrude, give red. Okay, see. Okay, next is extrude, select object, enter, path. So for path we need to make the path. Okay, for that one what I will do, I need to make the polyline. For that one I need to change the UCS to front view. Okay, select polyline, just get the intersect. You can give 2 meter, this side 2 meter. Okay, and make the filler. Okay, now you can give extrude, select object, enter, just give path, enter, select this one, so you will get the path. Okay, this is second option in the extrusion. Okay, third one we will do it here. Okay, for fourth one we can keep this 2D here. Okay, for third one is taper angle. Okay, for that one just enter, extrude, enter, select object. In this one you just enter T, give the T option, T, give the angle 15, same 15, enter, height 2 meter. See, this is the taper option. Okay, green. Okay, next is extrusion. Okay, just enter, click, enter, E. Okay, 1000 star 2. That's all. Come. Okay, I think you understood about all the options in the extrusion command. Okay, next we will go for loft command. In loft command we will quickly go through all the options so that you will have the practicing session. If you have any doubt you can come with proper questions with your class teacher. Okay, next we will go for loft. Okay, for loft what we will need, we need 2D objects. Okay, for that one we need to make the 2D objects. Okay, we will make little bit different than last time we have it. Okay, just go for same polygon, 8 side, enter, center. Sorry, I need to make the UCS top. Okay, polygon, 8 side, enter, center. Okay, inscript, enter, radius 1000. Okay, okay, from that I will make a circle. Okay, move 1000. Sorry, 2000. I can again 1000 and make smallest 0.5. Okay, and I will move this one to, sorry, not move, copy this one to not at 2 meter, I will get 4 meters so that my inner circle will be okay. I will make the copy of it so that we will have the okay. Just click loft, select, enter. This is the first loft option. Okay, and we can change the settings and see this one. This, enter, change settings, enter, roll out. Okay, this is the second one. Okay, you just see it in front of you, how it looks. See how it looks. This one is 1000, this one is 3000. Okay, so that the difference. Okay, that is in one side. Suppose you want it in center, means you can keep center, that is not an issue. This is for practicing purpose I have prepared. Okay, okay, you just give the color red. This one could be okay. We have prepared two options. Okay, setting option we have gone through, cross section we have gone through. Next is path and guide. Okay, for path we can make the okay, this time we will make a little bit different than the last time what we have seen. Okay, for that just I will make the path first. Okay, just select path. For that I will go for front view. Okay, polyline, enter path 5 meter, this side 5 meter. Okay, and make it fillet to 1000. This okay, got it. Okay, now what I will do, I will do a little bit different than normally what we did. Okay, for that one first I will go top. Okay, in which first I will make the polygon 8 side, enter, center, inscript. Okay, make 1000 radius. Okay, otherwise I will make it little bigger, so that 2 size bigger. Okay, so that you will get the difference on it. Okay, next I will go for the left side view. Okay, in which I will make the circle, just circle, so that you will have the different geometry radius. Okay, now you will go for loft, select this, and enter, just select path, enter, and select your path. The selected entries are not valid. Maybe that path is okay. That path angles and all other things will be little bit smaller. So what I will do, I will make okay, I will move it down to another 5 meter, 5, and move total object to okay. Okay, now you can make it fillet radius, fillet radius 2000 and okay, now you check this enter path. See, that radius was last time, that radius was, now you see here is the hexagonal, here is the round, both are merged with roof, loft. Okay, so this is the difference between the extrude only the whatever shape you have, that only extrude. In loft you can merge it with all other things, that is the difference we can get. Okay, so in duct, in construction project and all other things, ventilation ducts and all other things will come in this shape only, because we will have the rectangular duct one side and we will have the round pipe on side. That both the things will be merged with this one. For that one, fabrication details can get it from this. This is practical example I am giving you where we can use this type of options and comments. Okay. Next, what we will do next is guide. Okay. We will do one thing. We will do undo the, okay, not an issue. We will make another one for path. Okay. So for that I will make the polyline 10 meter. So just I will go for front view. Okay, I can change the color to something. Just see what is the different views and all that thing. Okay, normally conceptual will be the hidden or good. Conceptual will be the good one. Otherwise, you can get there are difference. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do? We will do guide and close this session. Okay. Okay. For guide, what I will do? I will make the polyline just 10 meter into 10 meter. Okay. And this is for my reference only. I am not going to use this one. Okay. So okay, just I will make the top view in which I will make this I will make the polygon. Okay, polygon number of sides 8. Okay, center I am giving this one, and in script, okay, I am giving the 2000 as my radius. Okay, here I am going to draw the left side plan. I am going to draw the circle. Yes, circle. 1000 is the radius. Okay, now what I will do, I will draw a guide with SP line. Okay, this is my guide. For guide I will go for front view. Okay, front view. Okay, guide, select here, F8 here, undo what I can get, what otherwise I will get nearest point of I'm not getting any nearer, just okay. This is my guide. Another one guide also I will make. SP line, this, this. There are two guides I have prepared. Just go for loft, select this object, and another is this, and select enter, and select guide, this, both are invalid. Okay, for what I will do, I will select this, and this, enter and guide, enter, because that angles SP lines whatever I have given is little bit. So what I will do, I will do it in the left side, not on left side. Control it. I will do it in the front view. Okay, this side I will make the path. For that one I will rotate little bit so that sorry, orbit. Just I will draw a guide and show the value. Just see loud, select objects. Because this okay, SP line. SP line. Okay, this is my path. Okay, this is my guide. Okay, now select this one and select this, enter, give guide. Just give. See, this is guide command. Okay, now we have gone through all the items in the guide. Suppose if you draw the guide in little bit different angles, but it will not come. So you specific in your angles and whatever dimensions you are giving. Roughly we do means it will come like this only. So better you have to get some rough dimensioning details so that you will get the correct idea. Okay. Okay. Thank you.